3, we're going to start going through the lineup as we'll do Victory Lane at the end of the night. We're going to line them up like this on the pole. We call him Hare Nation. From Elma, Iowa, the 56H, that Skyrocket chassis, that's Brandon Hare. To his outside, from Hermitage, Missouri, the 10P car, that's Dayton Pursley.
Michael Taylor, the 6T out of Kansas City, inside of row number 2. J.C. Morton outside out of Springfield in 18.
Row number 3 finds the 510 of Cody King from Fanshawe, Oklahoma. In the red 1 from Savage, Minnesota, that's Dan Wheeler.
Kyle Slater out of Muskogee in the 19K, and the 12 of Jeff Stotts out of Trenton in row 4.
Row 5 finds Chris Theodore from Coetta, Oklahoma in the 06 and the 94C. From Camdenton, Missouri, the 94C, that's JT Carroll.
So row number 6, the 1S of Jacob Stahl out of Mounds, Oklahoma, and the 8S of John Sheets out of Nevada, Missouri.
Row number 7, the 76 car, Casey Mullen from Manhattan, Kansas, and to his outside. From Cross Timbers, Missouri, the 15E, that's Ryan Eddy.
Casey Mullen in 76 out of Manhattan, Kansas, the 7L of Trevor Drake in row 8, and the 5 of Reese Sollander out of Emporia, Kansas, outside.
Row number 9, the 17B, that's Lee Beamer from Fairmont, Minnesota, to his outside. From Prescott, Kansas, the 24L, that's Dakota Lowe.
Tyler Kidwell out of Chinook, Kansas, the 54. The 32 is Robbie Ewing out of Stockton, Missouri.
Row number 11 finds the 21A of Andrew Hodges, and to his outside, the tall, cool one from Webster City, that's the 88 of Briar McCoy.
Eddie Ingram in the 54 out of Kansas City, and John Potter, the 6P out of Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Here it is, parade lap time again for the third feature for the USRA B mod. Send them off in style. As we get ready, row number 13, Bryce Goschel from Nevada, Missouri in the 46, and his outside, Troy Hovey from, Troy Hovey, I didn't even know he was here, the J5 from Cresco, Iowa.
Kason Harris out of Bella Vista, Arkansas, the 00 car, the 12C of Stephen Clancy out of Odessa, and St. Joe, Shadron Turner from the tail. He is currently second in the national standings. He'll start out back in 56. We are green, feature number 3.
Brandon Hare leads him down into turn number 1. He's had a great season as well. Top 10 in USRA national points. And look at this, we're 4 wide as they work down into turn number 3 and 4. Slider up front for the race lead. Hare crosses him back over.
Wow.
Michael Taylor trying to put on a move. Brandon Hare was ready for it. J.C. Morton now works the bottom side as well. Kyle Slater in the 10P at Dayton Pursley. What a gaggle up front in this one.
Wow, the footage is great. The action even better. Just as good. Here comes the 18 with a run. J.C. Morton. Look at the shot from the crew from Racing Dirt. Slides him upstairs off of 2.
Morton picked up the Summit Shootout victory last night in that Bloodline race car as Brandon Hare is digging that right front in, throwing a little bit of dirt off the right front on the top side of the track, but he manages to hang on to the race lead.
Hare Nation's got his hands full, but he is up top, letting it eat off of 2. J.C. Morton challenging the car number 56, and here comes the 19 of Slater. Started inside of row number 4, already into the top 3.
Brandon Hare changed his lineup that time. Now J.C. Morton going to try the bottom and throw the slider back on Hare. Here we go, cross him back over. Hare Nation back by to the race lead down the back chute.
Wow, this racetrack, awesome shape. Slip, slide, and slick through the turn, but it's smooth as glass. And at the line, give it to J.C. Morton on the top. It'll be Hare Nation back to the bottom off of turn number 2.
What a race up front. Brandon Hare, J.C. Morton, Kyle Slater, all 3 of those guys can win on any given night. Don't look too far back. Cody King and Reese Sollander back there as well.
Wow, the shot in your living room at home. These two going at it. Haymakers. Morton clears them on the back straightaway. Morton back to the top. Brandon Hare on the bottom, side by side again, and this time it is Morton to the lead by about 5 car lengths.
Oh, he's really getting that Bloodline race car dialed in, and the 18 slinging her up on the top side. Hare doing a good job in that second spot with Slater following. Looking a little bit further back, and the caution comes out. Yellow, yellow, yellow at the top of turn number 4. The 54 machine, Tyler Kidwell, So we'll get him helped away. We've got other issues on the racetrack as well. We got cars in the infield. Troy Hovey. Also the 12. Jeff Stotts from Trenton, Missouri. He's in the infield. So a little bit of attrition here. Get everybody lined up, squared away. Or is that Eddie Ingram? I'm trying to figure out here. Hold on, sorry. We'll look at the lineup. Yeah, I think that's Eddie Ingram in the Fit 541 or 540i. When we have multiple numbers over there and hard to see occasionally. We're going to get the lineup squared away. Again, Lucas Oil Speedway track officials over there hooking them up to the wrecker for this Boone's Barbecue caution. These track officials do a great job. It's a conjoined effort. We got some USRA officials in the infield as well as the weekly Lucas Oil Speedway officials. Yep, 54I of Eddie Ingram from Kansas City on the hook. Doesn't look any worse for wear. Hopefully nothing too major. We can see him race another day tomorrow. So speaking of tomorrow, the schedule is going to look a little bit like this for the Thursday, October 5th. USRA heat, hobby stock heat races, B-Mod heat races, stock cars mods. Then we'll have the A's for all of those divisions as well, coming right back at you tomorrow. Caution lights go down. J.C. Morton, the race leader, bringing him to the green flag, sweeps her down on the bottom, and we're back underway. Brandon Hare, Kyle Slater still slugging it out for that second and third spot. Michael Taylor in the 6 and the 510 of Cody King back there doing some battling as well. Reese Solander in the 5 on the bottom side. But right now it's all Morton and Hare still trying to put Kyle Slater to rest, as Slater not going away in that Yeoman Racing Engine 19. Hare moving back up to the top side. He liked the handle on that 56 upstairs. Slater working the bottom, so two distinct different lines working there. There's a good shot of that 5 machine of Reese Solander. He's battling with the 6T of Michael Taylor the third.
And coming down to lap number 10, 10 laps to go, J.C. Morton, car number 18, pedaling hard on the top of the racetrack out of Springfield, Missouri. Picked up the Summit Shootout last night, and there he is on your screen, pounding down the cushion on the top of the racetrack. 9 laps to go for the 18 car. He'll cruise off of 2, right behind him. A good battle for second. You've got Brandon Hare on the top in the 56, and the 19 of Kyle Slater going at it side by side. And then right behind them, that is Reese Solander in the 5. He has advanced now to the top 4.
J.C. Morton going to be coming up on some lap traffic, but a good shot if you're watching at home. That is the 6T of Michael Taylor the third. Now John Sheets has worked his way up there, and hold on. Michael Taylor gets a little high, wide, and handsome as he was tiptoeing with the tulips up there.
Lost about 2 to 3 spots. Solander, you know, he is riding currently in the 4th spot. He started outside row number 8, Brian, 16th starting spot. Now up to 4, 12 spots advanced. As on your screen, check it out. Look at the battles deeper in this field. Good battle shaping up throughout. There's Potter to the inside. That meat and that sandwich 3 wide.
Briar McCoy working to the top side of him there. As those guys are 3 wide further in the back. J.C. Morton, though, going to be coming up on lap traffic. He's about a straightaway away from catching the back of the pack here. That Bloodline race car doing a good job. Great shot there. If you're watching at home, you can see a little bit of tire smoke off the left rear as Morton has that thing digging down, or not down, upstairs, I should say. Brandon Hare doing a good job, still holding on to that 2nd spot. Then Kyle Slater trying to deal with the lap traffic
Boy, Morton's got it juiced up, doesn't he, on the top?
Oh, yeah.
Right through the black. And he is humdinging off a 2.
I think he said last night that that's only like the 4th night on that new Bloodline race car. Something along those lines, and he is taking a liking to it in a hurry. And shows no sign of weakening here. That big time bail bonds CPD Bloodline race car number 18. Two to go. Oh, excuse me, 1 to go this time by the line. I thought. So here he is, works the bottom, just enough time to catch the lap traffic. But he's going to have no problem, just got to keep her between the lines. And here he comes off of turn number 4, picking up the feature win, J.C. Morton.
And at the line, Brandon here will finish second. Kyle Slater third. Reese Solander rounds out your top 4. John Sheets, Cody King, Michael Taylor, Dan Wheeler, Christopher Theodore, and Ryan Eddy, your top 10 cars across the line. And picking up the win, car number 18. How about our race fans for J.C. Morton?